Hi guys, how you doing? Long time no see, long time no make no videos. In these sunny days, this is a perfect weather to talk about what's going on with the CRX and the last update that I did and how everything goes. I'm sorry, so now you can see. The car is still running. I just cleaned it up a little bit because it was nasty. And as you probably already know, again, I drive in it every day. The special feature for this car is the engine. The engine that I have in is a 1.6 liter Y8 with an A6 head and all the other goodies. That means you have a T25 turbocharger, intercooler, I think it's 370cc injectors, and oil radiators or heat exchanger, whatever you want to call it. Okay, aftermarket radiator. And lately I installed also coilovers and some other component in the suspension assembly just to help the overall thing to get a little bit more rigidity. I had also some details about the body kit. I like it. And then in the next video maybe I can share with you where I found it and how easy it is to make something like this in a very cheap way. So let's go back to the topic. I try to make a video not too long. The topic of today is, alright, engine. What is inside there and how it performs. Alright, so the rods, it has the rods, sorry, the internal are forged. So I have forged rod and Nippon Racing Vitara pistons, low compressions. Okay? I want to talk about that because everything else everybody can figure it out, but this is a direct experience. It's a first-hand direct experience about those things inside a Y8 with an A6 head. I don't know what happened with the other head. This is a single cam, no VTEC, so maybe somebody can do better, but this info that I want to share with you is just a direct experience. Number one, at the time you put those pistons and the rod, probably because the mass are a little heavier, the engine is, you can feel it has more inertia, so it tended to wait a little longer to rev because, you know, the components are a little heavier. You can accommodate all these things by tuning and stuff, but for easy guys like us, probably these have to be set. I don't expect that when you put this component, the engine is like an Hayabusa engine, is not. It requires a little time to win those inertia before giving you what you need. Number two, the loss on compression, not much, just a little bit, couple of points. I think I'm on 8.7 or 9, something like that, is noticeable when it's run on atmospheric condition. When you run on turbocharger condition, the situation is different. Noise. I do not notice any noise. They said that the pistons probably are going to be a little noisy when it's cold and stuff like that. Well, of course, mine may last, I don't know, 2 minutes, just enough to have enough heat to expand and set the rings, and everything around quiet and nice and quiet. Constant, I mean fuel, gasoline, money. These things change a little bit. You have to tweak a little bit the setup to obtain, you know, under boost a decent torque. Then by the RPM is going to give you the power. So the gasoline has to be increased as well as the time. On the overall, the response is, in my opinion, very, very smooth. And it's not doing crazy, losing control, last minute boost. Is very, very smooth if you keep it wisely. Do I recommend that? Yes, I do. You can feel that the engine can be pushing way harder than what I'm doing, but it's enough. What products? Okay, I have Vitara piston, Nippon Racing, and I have scat rod for a D16. Two I strongly recommend this. This is my opinion. I strongly recommend to don't mess with the OEM oil pump. Buy you an ACL pump for a D15 that is direct fit. If you have to modify a couple of holes to fit the oil pan, good, or because it's structural things. Otherwise, if you're not pushing too hard for a B15, oil pan is good to go. Where is the dipstick? The dipstick is gone. If your engine has everything in the right place, it's not burning oil as much as you think, you're good to go. You open the oil cap in the head, good to go. Me, it's gonna sound crazy, but including the filter, when I replace the oil in this engine, I put 4 liters of oil and I try no problems. Okay, so these are information that I want to share for like a safety factor. The engine is going to run a little warmer. It does. It doesn't matter much the time, and I see that in these hot days, having the turbocharged water cooled, it does make a difference in the overall temperature of the cooling system, increasing a little bit. Rarely I see 200 F at the exit of the head. I'm normally running 197, 198. It's not very hot, Fahrenheit, please. Maybe Fahrenheit. And but you have to be aware that if you keep it under loose for a long time, you may gonna face an overheating situations. One other interesting thing, distributors on the head on the A6. I needed to point this out because in some other videos, it's okay. In some other videos I had point out how to do the timing. Well, I looked at the UAK specs for this engine, and the slot in the camshaft, simple camshaft, has to be vertical, doesn't need to be tweaked in any way. We're gonna address that. They make a huge difference in performance and a huge difference in how the turbo is spooling. So this is the end of the videos for now. It said a lot of blah blah, not much information. No, I think I point out interesting things. So be prepared if you are planning to update your engine with these components to face whenever I try to share with you, because that is real. The ECU that I'm using is a piggyback 76, I think it's a PM76, whatever. It's not an Ondata, it's not any other one, it's just the old school OBD0 stuff. I do it with turbo edit, not big. For me, it works perfectly. I'm running at yeah, probably a little over 12 psi, even if the server for that ECU maximum I think is 10.5. It doesn't do anything. It's just run a little rich and goes. It is powerful, yes it is. It's dangerous, oh yes. But the overall review is nice. So these are the shoes that is for war, so forgive me about that. Not too bad. Thank you again and see you next time.